8 a.m. And here I am, screwing around. Double XP weekend, just leveling up guns. So directed mode, cap at level 14. And just having fun goofing around. Trying to get my massive kills on and all that. A little tough to do with the pistol because pack-a-punch is explosive, so it takes out a shit ton at the same time and you're not getting headshots. Those very important headshots. Right now, this is better suited for this. Where I'm going to get a massacre, an excessive force, and a bunch of badges popping up, which are a bunch of little 5 and 10 tick XPs, but you're also multiplying it by 2 until January 3rd, so you have that going. It's got me access the computer in the comms room, which I did do yesterday, so I'm confused on that right now, because I should be going out to the ship. Do is confirm that the next time that I get a chopper gunner, fly that up in my directed mode mark of where I should be out in the middle of the water on a sunken ship. I think I started this little puppy at a 3. My PP919, and that was been playing for an hour, switching back and forth between the PP and the GS45 pistol. The problem is, believe it or not, the GS45 pistol is too damn powerful. Which is why you only carry 60 rounds total. So because of the excessive cash that I have, I have a whole lot of traps.
You want to win, your team needs some.
Don't walk under that. Played this level, that's one of the things that you actually have to blow up. So the fancy schmancy ray gun that I used to have, that I traded in for, not the pistol. I traded in for the 919. Grabbed a shovel and dug up all the spots I can see in the caves. I believe there's some stuff on the islands. Directed mode, I'm limited on what I can do, and I'm not even sure what all the Terminus Easter eggs are anyway. I've been so focused on Liberty Falls. But I am considering doing the lookup. In here? No. Here either. Although I don't see why I'm not just using my plates. Even though I can take it, I don't want to get hit. Plus, you want to stay in good practice which is why I also say that one of the big things that you should do is keep aim down sights and aim. Because you are going to need to do that when you're playing regular. You gotta play regular. You just can't play constantly directed. Unless you're happy with just doing the story, which in Terminus is extensive, starting with the opening scene when you start the game mode. And then as you progress, there are so many goals on this, major goals that you have to reach, where you think, oh, all right, cool, I'm done. And then you realize that, no, I'm not. There's more story to go, which is exactly the point where I'm at right now in the game. So I put literally a full shift in on this yesterday. 8 hours. Real world full shift. It was like being a working man in this game. Headshot, headshot, headshot. Back to theoreticals and camos. The level of the gun opens up all of your attachments. Prestiging allows you to permanently unlock items then too. So as you prestige, you don't have to build back up to the level to use it again. You can use it right away. I am diligently working on getting to Prestige 10 to where after that there's no more of that nonsense, which is one hell of a grind to get rid of that nonsense. Now where Activision Treyarch is completely dropping the ball, why do I have to redo my gobblegum packs every time I prestige? Why do I have to reset my characters every time I prestige? The only thing you should do is take away what I can't use because it's not available at the level I'm at. The characters are there, the gobblegums are there. There's absolutely zero reason to change that game. And yet, here we are. It makes it tedious. I don't need a Tanto, but boy, it sure would be nice to have that maxed out. Nobody wants to go in and have a great time high-speed playing multiplayer, blasting through hundreds of zombies in the regular game, to then go ahead and have to make a decision on if you want to prestige, not because they reset your level, but because they reset stuff that they have no business resetting. When all I'm doing is going back and immediately turning it back on. Gobblegum can't be used at level 1. Doesn't mean that my packs that I spent a lot of time putting together need to disappear. Now, the reason why I get frustrated about it, because when I put gobblegum packs together, I put together a couple for me and a couple for multiplayer. Because it is a totally different set that you're going to use in that situation. Now, I'm going to put a lot of help your friends gobblegums out when I'm playing team. Those are worthless when you're playing solo. They're less than toys. The only thing they're good for is if you need to eat 5 gobblegums to get your challenge done. You can eat one and get 0 benefit from it whatsoever. None. It's not designed for you. At least the Tesla coil, when you use that, it does work for you solo. It's meant to be for a team, but it does work for you still solo. So fix those things. Anything that doesn't change, that doesn't get busted down from the prestige, get your programmers in there and set it to leave that shit alone. You'll make a lot of people happy. Because what this is going to do, honestly, is it's going to take what's turning out to be a fairly great game, and people just going to have to realize the fact that the hackers, they're always going to win. They're spending more time on one goal. They spend all of their time on the goal to hack the game. Everybody else has to spend all their time on all the different areas of the game and make sure it's not hackable. It's a daunting task, and it's something that, sure, you can get it to stop completely, but what you're going to wind up getting is a lot of legitimate players that can't play either because the filtering isn't proper. It's where AI is a tough animal to perfect. It's always going to be a tough animal to protect. Humans just always think of new ways to commit crimes, ruin other people's lives. You know, it's funny, I was talking to my nephew about it, but, you know, when I was younger, we played board games, cards, all that. Did we cheat? Hell yeah. Did we try to get away with cheating whatever way we wanted to, because winning was it.
Max.
But this shit that goes on in video games is just next level when you're completely ruining the party. So I prestiged yesterday morning, and I am now at level 41. And that is because this is the way to do it. Now, I shouldn't say that, because personally, this is the slow way to do it. If you want to do it quickly, you do it in Liberty Falls directed mode. Liberty Falls directed mode will cap at 15. Right now, I think I have it capped at 12 because the manglers still come out. Once you start the end part of the Easter egg, the manglers will stop coming out. So I'm hanging out in the bank, getting multiple kills very easily. We're talking about rounds that last, if you stay in the bank, 30 to 60 seconds before the next one's going to start. And with that, you will XP like a mofo. So yesterday, 8 hours in Terminus, I think got me a total of, I'm going to say 500,000 XP. I don't know for sure. If I would have done 8 hours in Liberty Falls, I would have gotten at least 250,000 more. Now, granted, I'm also maxing out and busting open a lot of stuff that will not get busted open again now. And that's where you start getting larger chunks of XP. You'll get your 3,000, 5,000 XP for reaching a goal, usually with field upgrades, your explosives and all that. But once it's done, it's done. So you're not going to get any more of that juicy double XP there. But, I mean, I took out somewhere in the neighborhood between 10 and 15,000 zombies yesterday. And that's all XP. See, those jackrabbits, those slaughters, all that stuff, that's what you want to see. You want those to pop up in the middle. That's where you're getting good chunks. The more impressive the feat, the bigger the chunk. And I've got a mutant injection, so we don't have any turrets out. I have a mutant injection. So we're going to use that, and I will show there one of the best ways to get a ton of of XP that is then doubled. And that's with your friend, the Mangler. Alright, we're going to try and get the entire horde out here all together. They're level 14, you're maxed out to all health. You win. So, dancing. There's still some coming in. So since that's happening, I'm going to keep dancing. I want every single one that they will allow on the board at this time, Get over into this nice open area. Put it right in the middle of them. Voila. And then I don't like using the Mangler gun. I like beating the snot out of it. I think I was full power before I went into it. I should have got out of this suit and set 2 turrets. But then the turrets get the kills, the guns don't, and here we are. So what I'll do to stave off a little bit of boredom, really run around the map and show some of the other cool stuff. It's also not a bad idea for me to actually do that. Which, you know, I spend a lot of time doing it. But get that magic circle going again and fire this pistol into it. Should get me some disturbing numbers. Carnage. That's probably a 50 XP medal. Or as I like to call them, because I used to be a scout leader, badges. Two shots sometimes, sometimes one to take them out. So the next thing that we'll do, this is another great way to get a lot of XP. Go ahead and one more time, do a little dancing. Him annoying me. Yes, when you're playing directed mode, it is this easy. Alright, now we're going to let out our wonderful friend, the Monkey Bomb. But now, instead of waiting for them to blow up, right on their heads, straight across. Got extermination popped up twice. I gotta go check the numbers, but I do believe that's huge. It's gonna keep going for a minute. Because I electrocuted them, blew them up, shot them. And the number just keeps rolling. The yellow ones are of course. I'm not sure if the yellow one is XP or if that's just essence. I'm guessing it's XP because I'm not seeing my essence number move. It's something I never really paid attention to. I guess if I'm going to do how-to videos, I should. See, that's the thing with the pistol. I'm blowing everybody up, so you don't get the same medals, but you know you'll get your slaughters, and massacres, and all that. That's got to do with killing so many zombies in a certain period of time. In standard mode, it is infinitely more difficult than this, so don't get your hopes up that it's easy peasy playing zombies. So this is one of my absolute favorite traps.
Battleship turret needs mad science. What's not to love?
What you do is go through this way, and then all those zombies should come through. But yeah, this thing is just vacuuming, using dark matter and vacuuming the zombies straight up into it. It is wild. Has a bit of a cooldown period. Wow, shooting over everybody's head. Too slow. Headshot daiquiri with this, it's almost hit your ADS and hit your trigger a split second afterwards. And you'll nail them every time. A quick bump. So yeah, I am hoping, crossing my fingers, that the next update they do away with the nonsense after prestiging. I mean, if their goal is to intentionally make it a pain in the ass, not a smart move. That's where I want to be. Come on, guys, let's go back to our normal playground. I believe there is a Easter egg for throwing a grenade into the basketball hoop. I imagine that comes down to throwing it at the square in the middle of the backboard. Should drop it through the hoop. I heard that somewhere. I can sit and buy ammo all day long, which makes this easier for leveling up these guns. So I think I'm going to do another ring around the rosy. Clip emptying. Slide, because if I slide and bump into them, then I kill them. So the only difference here is they won't be staying still when I decide to turn and shoot. There's no more monkey bombs. This pain in the ass out of the way. It's only because of that damn gun of his. Alright, I think right here should be good. Remember, there's 256 rounds in a clip. That was 100 rounds that I dumped out into them right there to make that happen. But look at all that. It just keeps on rolling. It's worth the effort. So double that. That's almost 10 grand in XP. Alright, let's do this again. I could get creative, and if you hit them with shock, then throw some fire on them, and Semtex. That can be pretty creative too. But yeah, this is the way to do it, is don't bother with taking care of them one at a time. You need to.
Max armor.
With all the cash I have, just sit and buy ammo and buy ammo and buy ammo. Not a bad way to do things. See if I can finish with a 5,000. That ticker gets finished. Now, the problem with having the mangler out when you do this is that when you go to snap and your dead shot snaps, if you're on the mangler, it's going to snap too high and you're not going to hit their heads. Same thing if there's a vermin running around too. That same issue. It's all about how many kills you get quickly. And look at that. Just like that, we're up to 500 eliminations. I love how they call it eliminations. With this 919 that we just started this morning. 4190. 4280 after that kill too. Now I'm gonna round them up this time and just pop a Semtex in there. Or two. The second one, of course, will be to get rid of the crawlers that you created in the first one. Which, as you can see, creating crawlers, as was done in the past on this game, is really not necessary. You're not invincible. One stupid move right here and what I'm doing, and you can have them all mobbed on top of you big time, which is why I have my field upgrade still ready. If I set that off, it shocks them and gives me an opportunity to get out of the mess I created. Threw the second one too quick. There's also, for shooting them on fire, the second one was way too quick. It blew up when the first one blew up. You want to hear 2 explosions. Alright, so that got us 3605. So that shows right there that creating the crowd and shooting the gun into them is still your better option. If you can go straight across, the beautiful thing is they're all headshots in quick succession, and that's why you start seeing that little ticker tape parade going on. is you do it like you're a running back in football. You find the hole. These are getting a little bit too tight for my taste right now. Alter my route. Gotta get him into a choke point. See the hell of a choke point right here. Kaboom! And a kaboom to throw on at the end, so that's not bad. See, that's gonna get you infinitely more. Didn't quite hit $5,000, but we got close. It's going to get you so much more doing it that way than doing it with the explosives. The only thing that will do better is if I can get myself another mute injection. That fly comes out like every 3 levels. They are annoying. Alright, what, you guys figuring out my pattern here? See, that's a beautiful thing too, because I have the brain rot. And the brain rot now with my offense draws the zombies to it. And then it explodes. I didn't see my final number on that. Salvage, great to have. Find a workbench and build toys. I'm trying to think of where the nearest workbench is here. Up here. There's one in here. Workbench would come in handy because then I can get really creative. I'm just going to remember where it's at on this level of the board. Let's see if we can finally hit that $5,000 mark. Enough. That's not going to be much because of the brain rot zombie.
Bonus points.
Make it to four. We made it to $4,000. How about that? Oh my God! Almost made it to 5. 48.25. That's not bad. That'd be with double XP, like getting 10,000 XP per round. So I should level up here soon as well. Gun and myself. Again, the goal is to get to my next prestige before the end of today. I want to be at least prestige 8 by the time this double XP event is over, which ends on January 3rd. Having most of those guys shocked really well. I've got so much essence. Okay, so what I need to do is get this thing up to level 15 cap. But that's going to require going out to the ship. is a pain in the ass part of this game. Yeah, I brain rotted the mangler. So at the end of that, with the augments I have, he's supposed to blow up at the end, but he doesn't blow up completely. The wonderful medals flashing up on the screen. All the more XP that you're getting. Casual player, my suggestion would be to get yourself to level 55 when it says the prestige. Don't. It keeps all your stuff open. The only thing you'll be missing out on are the goodies you get for prestiging. I mean, they're not that great, but most of them are dress them up. Don't need either of those. Yeah, we're popping the weapon level up nice and quick now. My AEW yesterday, every other level, don't know what color I have right now. I've been holding the loot key forever. Every once in a while when I stop by, I'll go in and open the locker and see what loot I get. Cool thing about this game is that, like Liberty Falls, you have to put the combination in for the safe first, which is not tedious really. Get the number in the bank first, the comic book store second, bowling alley third. So open everything up, go bang, 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 run back, open up the safe, you're done. There's essence in there. If you can get a double points, you'll get 1,000. And then you just do the little hangout in the bank hack. And manglers will come in every round, and every 1 to 3 rounds, he'll drop a key. Because, yeah, I've had him drop keys over and over and over again. And you just walk over to the vault, because the cooldown period is when the next level starts. But it's not a time thing. That's my max for my field upgrade, so we'll do this for a little bit. So what you'll get at the beginning is just the mine, the pulse mine. When you augment it, you can turn it into these little turrets. And the cool thing about these little turrets, they last a long time. The great thing is, if you leave and come back, I've left the area, like these two here, I could leave this area, and I'll just prove it. Getting my killings right now, but eventually that will stop. I mean, we're getting all the way out of here. No threats here. The by far best way to do the traveling. especially when you have 680,000 essence. So you can spend your essence like you're some kind of wicked billionaire. And what we'll do is we'll play around in the circle for a little bit. And I may even wind up setting up a sentry in here. What I do is I do that in the center hub, depending on where the lift is at. The lift right now is on this level, but I'll set one right here in the middle. If you haven't done the story mode, you'll find out what that little mess is in the middle there. In directed mode, if you take your time before you get there, you are going to end that so easy. So anything significant to show here? Main thing is, this is where your pack-a-punch and your gun leveling is going to happen. Gun level and ammo mod. Gun level, right there. Get it all the way to the right. Costs $9 grand total to get all the way across if your gun is not at all. And then pick a mod. Then you get done from there and you have this kind of cash, you run over and you just bam, 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 pack punch. Which is how I have 2 more pack punched weapons. These are the 4th and 5th pack punched weapons I'm using. But like I said too, this is hour and 43 minutes, and we're working on 10 hours on this board. Saved twice. Gotta eat. Gotta use the bathroom. Gotta have more coffee. So anyway, the whole point of this was left, gone. Now you know a standard sentry gun will be gone at this point. But these little puppies show you a little love. And there they are. Both of them still active. And as soon as some zombies come out, they'll start shooting them again. So when you put those out, it's a commitment. You put out any other field upgrade, it would be gone by now. You put out any other kind of, like, say, mechanical sentry gun that shoots bullets. Same thing. Now that little sparking that happens right there is I've got an augment set, so when I reload, I send a little shock charge out. The more ammo gone from the clip, the bigger the shock charge. And that's a nice little thing to do when you get yourself into a jam and you get out of it real quick. Yeah, working just fine. I don't know how much Death Trap gives you.
Double point.
Double point sure as shit helps. I love doing that to him. It just annoys him. The trap can't kill him. Unless it grabs him more than once. Which it rarely ever does. Get a few medals for that, no? Got hosed on that. Come on, I had traps going, turrets going, popped them. Wow, that was a rip-off. Start grabbing frag grenades. Seeing if you really can throw one into the basketball hoop. Still believe that what it is, I got to hit the square in the center of the backboard and it should drop in the hoop. Right here, that is an Easter egg. But even if it is, can't do it right now because I'm in directed mode. So directed mode holds your hand through the story. And let me tell you, even though it holds your hand through the story, you might want to play with somebody that's done it before. Because it's not 100% clear on what you're supposed to do all the time.
Fire sale.
I don't believe the amount of fire sales this is giving me. $9mm PM. I don't believe I need that one. I think that's maxed out. I know my Strider pistol's done because I did that yesterday. Oh, stop it, stop it, stop it. So the elemental pop will randomly augment the ammo. Oh, you saw that little capsule of life sitting on the ground. Alright, we're up to 19. Not bad for starting this one at, I think, level 3. Pistols on here are crazy powerful when they're pack-a-punched. Not all of them, but certain ones. Whew. This 45 caliber, which is called Sally. I do believe that came from. I'm gonna go with Fella. This is a little more difficult to do because of the timing. I'm going to go with the thermite grenade and see if I can set a bunch of them on fire. I don't think I've got a nice little toasty SMG pull here. Play with them, tease them. Directed mode allows you the ability to do this. So I'm going to drop this at my feet. It works. Throw that on top of it too. A little bit of both. Drop my field upgrade again. I get creative from that with that from time to time. A Molotov instead. It's a good amount of ammo, so we'll get him going in a circle, except for him. Drop me something good besides a legendary loot key. Up better than the purple one I've been carrying for, I don't know, in the game, hours. So that ding that you hear, that's a modification to where the Juggernaut now allows me to wear armor on my back, and when they hit me, it will stun them. Alright, last lap. Shock, then Molotov. There we go. It should ring me up pretty good. Let's see. Shock and awe. Perfect harmony. That's why you do that. There's for having zombies affected by multiple what would you call that, elements, and then shooting them, especially in the head, cranks up the dial pretty good. I have another Molotov. I just don't have a stunner, but this can also pop an electric, or I might pull the pistol out and blow them all up that way. I don't feel like working on the pistol right now. It's more tedious with explosive rounds in the pistol than it is if you just have regular rounds, and you can start getting all those metals pulled up again. And the speed. Keep your finger on the trigger. 156 rounds. You will not empty the clip in that situation ever. All right, 44.55 I got that. Let's see what happens if I do the little dance here with the pistol and turn around and pop him with that. All about the double XP. Well, that kind of wiped out a bit. Love to have a bigger crowd when that happened. So I stalled there because I saw him coming out the door. And you run faster, even on standard, so you can pause for a second and they won't catch up. See if I'm right or wrong. My assessment with the pistol. $460. Yeah, see, I'm getting a hell of a lot more XP with this. Which makes sense. Because headshots are what's getting you the XP. And with the pistol, that's not happening because it's blowing up half of them. If I get a headshot for the initial zombie that gets hit, I could sit and run them around in circles, but I got a feeling the energy mine's going to get all the kills. I can do that. That's PhD Flopper augmented. Now you can slide into your enemies and take them out, take out their legs, or just stun them. But playing around stupid little games like that doesn't get you XP. Again, this is the only reason I'm still doing this is because of the amount of essence and the amount of salvage I have, so I've got so many options. But Liberty Falls is where you want to do this with your XP. I think, one, the zombies are easier, but the big thing is there's only two ways they can come in to you, whereas here there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There's 7 different ways the zombies are entering in this board. What makes it more difficult to get the big glob of them going in a short circle.
Double points.
Grab that. Now you're double pointing the sentries. As you see right there is $3,000 popping up on the screen. So you will do okay there too. Yeah, I don't know what I'm getting per level. I'm worried more about per event that I'm doing here with the guns. But per level, double, I'd imagine I'm getting 10 to 15 grand on each level. That is doubled. It would be nice if I was getting 15 grand straight up and then doubling that. Whew. Talk about a ton of XP. And the great part is it's double XP weapons too, so that's why I'm popping those up fairly quick. Another thing that you want to do too is try and do this without ever getting hit. I think your badges for that go up to 200. 200 eliminations without getting hit, which is very easily possible. Weapons up to level 21. I don't have that screen up to see what the top level is for this gun. Deadeye and Slaughter. Damn it, I got hit. What the hell's going on? Is it Christmas? Hanukkah right now. The Krig C. I love the Krig C. I love that gun. But that's maxed out, so I have no desire of picking that up. Oh, I have time to open that damn mystery box again, I think. So I played for 8 full hours yesterday without a fire sale tag coming up. Today I've had 5. God damn it. Just needed to hit that one right in front of me. Snap on his head twice and miss. Got a bastard behind me. So there you go. Just like that. Now it's level 22. And that is based on just I am going to sit here and just crack out headshots. With Deadshot Daiquiri, it's a simple thing to do. The only skill that you have to do is just make sure that you've got that reticle somewhere on the zombie. When you aim down sights, it's going to point at its head. So Treyarch, Activision, Microsoft, if you're listening, stop resetting my gobblegum packs. Stop resetting my operator. Just reset the weapons on Prestige. You have to get, oops, wrong button. You have to get back up to certain levels to use the guns. You don't have to use gobble gum and operate. And granted, you don't get to use gobble gum right away after you Prestige, but there's no reason to break the packs down. There's no reason to mess with my loadouts. Keep them saved, and when I get up to the level where I can use them again, allow me to use them. I missed it, damn it. Keep running out of armor plates. Haha. That's almost impossible to do on directed mode. Like I said, it's a hand-holding mode to get you through the story. Single shot mode, right? Yes, it does. Let's try that for a minute. Damn it, I am horrible to smoke. And again, I've only had 3 swigs of my coffee, so... Only 23. Sure would be nice if it was like 23 of... to let you know how much further you have to go to max out the gun. Which again, I will reiterate, the level of your gun has nothing to do with the gun itself. The gun's power is the gun's power. What you do is you open up all the attachments. It's quite important. Pistol horribly. Also a pistol with one hell of a clip. Oh, there was a max ammo right there, damn it. The thing that's nice about this hella clip. Imagine John Wick having something like that. The tentacles gobble up a bunch more.
I smell.
Okay, no, that looked like an abomination, I thought for a second. I am just going to hang out down here for a while now. Single shot mode. Play hallway shooting. Can't hallway shoot there. There is a kind of camping spot. Be over by the lift gate, but oh no, I've got the protection, so I can't do it. So So I guess I'll do it from this side. Do it from either side. Set that there. And I'll set me here. And just sit and have yourself a heyday of target practice. Ooh. Damn it, now we have to go back. I just don't want to pay full-on attention to see how much I actually get for doing my mutant injection fun. This is a round started, so let's get a good circle going. Not big enough, then we won't do it this time and wait for another round, but so far it's looking good. Find that hole, sneak through it. All to come together. Right there is good. Beat the crap out of this guy. Boy, there's a bunch of points shooting up there, but no XP. There we go. Now the XP's showing up, and it wasn't much. Not worth it. It's fun, but not worth it. It won't fit in the elevator. Hey, how about getting me a weapon out? Cool. Me out of mangler mode and then not have a weapon in my hand. It's automatic again now. Four. See, I think I'm misinterpreting that yellow number that pops up there, or at least that pops up over their head. I don't think is that's not XP. There's no way in hell that one headshot on a zombie could be 6,500. Because I got a nice run going, but I doubt that. The number in the center that shows up, though. I can't camp there because this elevator is down. a fact, you're not hitting them in the head
Bonus points.
if somebody that's not wearing a helmet doesn't go down with the first shot. So you knock the helmet off first. More than likely a max ammo is going to pop up now that I bought ammo. And ammo, when you're triple pack-a-punched, is $5 grand a pop. Which means nothing to me. I have 753,000 essence. I am doing horribly. What sucks is that this map doesn't have a convenient little vending machine that has all the perks. Falls does. You can go down without fear because you just go back to the bank roof and dump a bunch of money into one vending machine. You got all your perks back. So we'll stick around. You will turn to ash. I want to get some inroads here.
Double points.
Excuse me. So the only reason I called the lift is so I can run the circle without having to deviate. And when I put my field upgrade in the center, it's usually meant for when the lift is up position, or down position, I should say. And now we're all good. I'm using the dead shot to my advantage right now. Let's see how much longer I can go now without getting hit. I have found too that when you get to this point where you have 3 armor plates, you're massively packed and all that, when you do get swarmed and surrounded, the best course of action is don't panic. You have a lot of time before they can, even get your heartbeat going. So let it be. And think for a second on how you want to get out of your situation. Ah! Yes. Still, this is about the best way because the headshots are king to level up the gun. Which is why Deadshot Daiquiri is a blessing and a curse. Why is it a curse, you ask? That's simple. Okay, now that I decided to screw around doing that, I forgot what the hell I was saying. And there it goes, back up. But, no, that's not dead yet. Our turret is still in the center. So when you run the circle, you just cut through these 2 bridges to get around. But usually what I prefer to do is put Dark Matter Sentry right next to me by that platform. And then camp. That's where I'll almost exclusively keep it aimed down sights. Damn it. And just practice. Sitting there wondering why he's not going down. Not like they don't make it clear enough. Alright, I am going to go for... Let's see, what has this been? 2 hours and 19 minutes this morning. Need a swig of coffee. And we will get back to it. Guns like these are fun because of the fact that you've got the option of switching from single shot to full automatic. It's a lot more important than playing standard because you will have plenty of time where you are going to need that switch. Patience. It's all it comes comes down to. If you're a patient human being, then you can make this grind a lot less horrifying. Because truly, that's what it comes down to. If you can spend a couple hours at a time, then save it. A couple hours at a time, save it. You just keep yourself built up. If it's not a double XP weekend, then make sure before your level ends that you activate one of yours. Which you will have tokens, because you're going to get them during double XP weekend. You can't use during double XP weekend. Kind of hoping that was a thing. What the hell? So hell, we wind up getting, you can get this up to 4 times? Oh. You'll max out all your crap in a heartbeat. Like I said, the goal is the Prestige 10, so I don't have to worry about the Prestige nonsense anymore. But you still gain levels, because you get up to 1,000 after that. 1,000 levels. My guess will be that you will get something after every 100. They can't not give stuff to you anymore. Oh, those ammo mods. Mods are just awesome, augmented. I mean, my lightning now literally brings a bolt down from the sky and then creates a large circular blast that shocks a whole lot of enemies. It happens. I don't want to say randomly. Technically, it's not random. There's a cooldown period after it fires one of the mods. There we go. That was a good example of the lightning. I don't know if the cooldown has to do with time, has to do with number of rounds you shot. In a lot of cases, when I got it head high and there's zombies coming, I just let their head walk into my reticle. Right, we got this puppy all the way up to 28. I'm gonna guess this maxes at 35, somewhere in that neighborhood, but it may go up into the 40s. Looks like we're gonna find out soon. This over. That's 10 grand on armor he can pick up off the ground. So instead of saving again, I might quit after I get this up to where I actually have 1,000,000 essence in my bank. In this process, gained well over 1,000,000, probably more in the area of 2. So I wouldn't say 3. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, that got a little hairy. Like I said, don't panic. I just found a hole. And always remember what you can jump over. And the great thing about this, your biggest savior when you get in trouble, is jump in the water. Coming out right now. So when I go to save, which I've been trying to do that on more of like a 2-hour schedule instead of the 4.5 and 3.5 hour debacles I played yesterday. It's rough on the hands. A little arthritis doesn't help either. Okay, come on now. Let's go. I want to just finish. What I'm going to do is I'm going to quit after I max 919. Although I may throw the pistol in. Level 44. Which with double XP will probably put me up to 46.
Max ammo.
So it'll be a short journey. I think my new logic will be use the pistol until it runs out of ammo. Switch to the 919. I do like this GS45 though. Well, they have it more powerful on here than it should ever be legally able to accomplish. Which is only on zombies. We're obviously not going to get this level of firepower playing multiplayer. Shot in the side of his head, although he probably got peppered a little bit by the sentry. In directed mode, you are not going to have a problem with running out of plates. And I don't even know why I make the effort to collect salvage at 57,000 if I don't start hitting workbenches. It's going to last me forever. Collected everything all the way around, so nothing to show there. Hey. I'm not sure how that first shot on him missed. Ruining, again, another street. Another thing with all this, it literally makes insta-kill a joke. But it makes it a joke on directed mode. The amount of zombies that I've taken out in this little escapade of mine. And it would be, you know, along the lines of if you were playing normal, that you're probably around 50, I would say, which I imagine is a horrible grind itself. That's when you get to the point where you are running more than you're shooting, because they're just constantly, wherever you wind up taking a few out, they're going to pop a couple back in. Whereas this is still on a level 14 type cycle. If you play standard mode, you are going to be mauled and mobbed if you stop for a second. You turn, shoot, you run. You turn, shoot, you run. That's why you want, you know, much better setup than what I would be using right now. This would definitely be set to auto, so I can get a handful of shots out before turning and running. Plus, depending on the map, the beasties that come out. Because the abomination is not child's play. Not by a long shot. That one, the one thing I want to do is there's I don't know if it's an achievement, an Xbox achievement, or if it's an actual accomplishment for the game. Is shoving a grenade, getting a grenade in its mouth somehow. I don't know how. Hey. During double XP week, I'm definitely doing some multiplayer on Twitch as well. You can watch my semi-decent talents on that. As long as I'm playing at my level and not with my nephew and his buddies, I'm pretty good. Problem with my nephews and his buddies, those guys are ridiculous. One of them is so ridiculous, even my nephew, who is goddamn good, has a hard time playing with the crowd that he plays with. So for every talent, for every level, there's always somebody better. Any goats making national TV, going on late night talk shows, but yeah, some of these guys are good. Almost has me understanding the whole esports concept. It does take practice, it does take work to become really, really good at this. It also takes youth and some phenomenal reflexes to be really good at this. But those days that I've got Call of Duty Eye and I am on, I always joke around and tell my nephew that I was playing like him that day. Sometimes, and some of the videos I'll be putting up on YouTube, almost looks like he's cheating. But he's playing from a PlayStation, so that's what do. He just moves so wicked fast. Watching it sometimes it looks disturbing.
Consume. Conquer.
Oh, you're still my guy. What the hell are you running to me for? Having a hard time shooting the gun off his hand. But when you do that, it has to be just the gun. So what sucks is if I save this, I have to go back to this game once I start a Liberty Falls one. Which I want to have my Uber egg games where I get as many of the Easter eggs as I can in one run. Guys, settle the hell down. Nice little dent, 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 dent. Follow the story for a second. See why my next event isn't to go to the ship. I did the comms room yesterday. That was excessive. Not a good place to be at all. Especially with this gun on single fire. I don't know why they had me doing this again.
Shit. The island's connection to Janus HQ has been physically cut. The network cables could be manually reconnected, in theory. Yeah, maybe they'll get lucky and find some node connectors.
So now I have to hop on a boat and go out to the ship. Do that workshop, and if I remember correctly, the last time that we completed this story mode, that was a pain in the ass too. Especially when I don't have the firepower I had earlier, which the ray gun did on here to help accomplish the mission. Kind of like the Thrustmaster that you have to get in Liberty Falls. But, once it serves its purpose, you don't really need it anymore. But man, this gun's powerful. An energy beam that just obliterates everything in its path. And it's a long path. Oh, 59,000 salvage. That's hilarious. Alright, I gotta max out something here. I'm starting to think that hitting these puppies one at a time is a better option. Where I can, because I'll get the headshots for it. Because a kill that's not a critical kill is virtually a waste. I should stop with probably around pretty damn close to 100 grand in XP. I'll double that. So if I could finish this session and have it pop me up to level 50, I will not be disappointed. If it's less than level 50, I might be a little disappointed. I only have 6 more to go and prestige again. Prestige yesterday morning. If I can prestige this afternoon, then it's going to start getting harder and harder because I'm running out of large XP events to have happen. Even the stuff that constantly gives you XP and all that, it's usually 2,000-3,000 on the events, but when you do, 10 of them at a time. Last double XP weekend, which was just a weekend, and that was Thanksgiving, I played Liberty Falls, and in day got 750,000 XP, and by a day I mean I played for, I think I played a 5-hour game because that's one way that you can exfil. So if you play, I don't know if this map does it, but Liberty Falls, if you are playing for 5 hours straight, it will auto exfil you. So now if I want to keep going with that map, I'll save it after 4.5 hours. And then it starts the clock all over again. Because it does literally have to be a straight 5 hours for it to happen. What's great is that you've built up all of this essence and salvage that you cannot use for anything else. So save it, keep it, go back in. And as soon as you get your friends together and they all want to play zombies, well, there goes your save file. And you can only save solo. Alright, 31. Hoping for 33. Alright, we'll switch to this one for a minute again. It'd be nice if over my ammo slot or something it would show what level the gun is. And maybe even what level it has to get to. Always use your field upgrade before you do that. Now I have another, which I can set them both out at the same time, which I've done a few times today. But right now I'm going to leave it solo and keep the other one in reserve in case I get in trouble. If that's the one I was saying earlier, you activate it and it lets out a noise, it draws the zombies, gets them the hell away from you, shoot your way through the hole you're in, recoup your armor, and move on. I'm just going to keep getting my headshots. Yeah, so now zombie-wise and all that, I finally found a game that's got me playing more than Black Ops 2. Which Black Ops 2 would be my last significant amount of playing. And I also have time. Literally shooting fish in a barrel. Map being the barrel. Imagine if you were that good headshotting zombies without deadshot daiquiris. The AI assistance that offers. Got some other ideas for happy fun time. You know what? Let's put this sucker in full auto. We haven't done one of these in a while. Ring around the rosy. Can shock him too, which is nice. One thing with the Mangler is once he commits, he's going to fire and he's going to fire in the direction he committed to, so it's easy to avoid that. See what that racks up to. We'll see what secret toy surprises in the mystery box this time. Jackal PDW, great gun, great for Nuketown and Stakeout. A little rapid fire action on those. The whole thing is getting your everything modded correctly in multiplayer is 3/4 of the battle, and my nephew's been helping me out a lot through all that. What perks to use and weapons and attachments and yeah, everything. Then what's cool is I'll go play with him in his groups and I'll be happy with a 1 KDR, but generally that doesn't happen a whole lot. And then I'll go in and play solo in team deathmatch with people that are rated my skill level and do 40 and 19, and you know, I've popped several 2 KDRs doing that. But it's especially after you, immediately after you've played for a while with people at that skill level. You go into your lower skill level and be a beast. No, nub cakes all day long. So then you can start getting your multiplayer unlocked. That's the one thing. If there's all different flavors, when you get done with all your zombie stuff, that doesn't mean a thing. That's one set of camos. Then you have a set of camos for multiplayer. You have a set of camos for Warzone. Which I know, since I have some friends that will have time today, we will definitely be playing that. No, I've got an idea, and you're not involved. The chat room is open if my phantom viewer wants to say something. So I'm going to shock and Molotov, and then shoot. Let's see what kind of marvelous scoring I can get with that. Here we go. This up to an instant level 33. Let's watch that ticker tape go. Keep going. So far, this is disappointing. Holy crap, it just keeps going. So you're getting the Molotov, the electric, everything is going into that. Only 4170. So we'll compare that to me just using the gun now. In the same situation. Start getting an idea of where you start maximizing your XP production. It's funny, you would think that on non-double XP weekends I would focus on this a little bit more, but I don't. I only focus on non-double XP weekends. Because basically on non-ones, I just don't care at that point. It's like I'll level up at the pace that I level up at. But this is a very good opportunity to close that gap to 10 as quickly as possible. Running around in circles thing too is also good because it rests my hands for a moment. Alright, this should do it. Let's see what we get. Ah, there was a couple behind me, damn it. I almost got through that one trigger pull with the entire level. That's zooming up significantly faster. All right, we're 4170, I thought, the last time. 4700 this time. So, it's not splitting hairs, but that's why I always say be creative. Go to workbenches, especially when you have 62,000 salvage. Go to workbenches, build out monkey bombs, decoy grenades, all that other wonderful stuff. Figure out creative ways to use it. But even still, if you just want to get yourself up to 55 so you're maxed out, you can use everything. And stay that way for the rest of your entire career if you're ever playing this game. More power to you. This will get you there quicker. But if you are prestige bound, which I don't understand that because the way that I define prestige is, in this case, would be like the best at what you do. But no, it just means that I work hard and I'm patient and I stay in the game like a moron. I gotta get my YouTube stuff up quickly with the glitches where the game locked up. And the cool thing about it was, if you watched Free Guy with Ryan Reynolds, there's a scene in it where all the AI starts to freeze up except for him at that point. And he's walking around a frozen level, which is exactly what I've done like 3 different times. Walked around a frozen level. Everybody else was completely frozen except for me. Happened on this map, as a matter of fact. I got a good shot of a zombie standing right here, blowing up. Frozen, big blow up, so big blood mist cloud above it. It's just getting the time, you know, which means stop playing this for a little while. Take the time to clip the videos and get them posted. Do a little narration on top. Right now I've been working with Twitch, trying to figure out how all this shit works. Most people can see if you want to come and chat. It's adult language, just don't be an asshole about it. With some people, it's just too goddamn tempting to be an asshole. What's scary is when people think that being an asshole makes you cool. I can try and do this single shot without changing the mode. That keeps it open for fun things, but no, it's better to just hit that switch. Once I get some of this going, I've got like almost 700 games I can choose from. Hit the right lead key. And start twitching some of those. I've found that I get more views on YouTube for obscure games than I do for AAA. So a lot of the indies, the mom and pops. I have the game named MrGamingGodfather A. The guy to be a Godfather. If that means anything. But the other reason is too is because gaming, I game. I play a bunch of different genres. There's some I stay away from that I just don't enjoy playing. But first-person shooters, of course, are #1 on the list for me. Third-person shooters, probably #2, and absolute RPGs. 400 hours on Skyrim, which is pretty amazing for a guy that plays a bunch of other video games too. Now, this is, of course, also my time of year to do this because it's winter in the outskirts of Cleveland. So, not playing outside. Can't really afford to go running to any indoor golf facilities right now. Yeah, when summer comes around, there'll be a lot of golf, a lot of outdoor stuff that will keep me well away from this. Okay, big man's still alive. And now he's pissed. It's a lot faster when he's pissed. I'm convinced now that this is going to be a level 43 done. Yeah, you can do that. Now, granted, he was weakened, but I also have Melee Massacre? I forget what the hell that book's called. I bet most people do, because nobody cares about that one. I'm coming out here. I didn't realize I had another Molotov. The way it works is whichever one you use last that's in your list that shows your explosive, your secondary, and your field. So whatever's in there, it will auto pick up. With the added perk that you get on Liberty Falls, a lot more that you get. Should have hit that first. Because it's the, oh god, what is that perk called? Vulture. The Vulture Raid. That's the one. This game doesn't have it. But yeah, Vulture Aid augmented. That just, wow. Best part is, like I said, you choose your explosive and secondary, and you have Vulture Aid with the augments on it, then the zombies will drop the ones that you chose, your preferred ones, more often. And it was crazy because I kept getting flash trap over and over. I couldn't figure out why. It's like, oh yeah, that's great. What's that on? That was sweet. Using decoy grenades with blast trap, and maybe throw a Molotov cocktail in there, or you throw some thermite and get them on fire that way, and then electrocute them and then shoot them, and yeah, you'll start busting up XP like nothing. Kind of like this. Got my light knife up to level 30. I gotta do the drill now, it's the only thing I have left. I still have the knife here, yes, I have it. I also have a triple pack-a-punched. So it's a pretty effective weapon, actually. Just not going to use it now. Because it's not great in crowds. You will get hit. Some kind of ether, dark mod shit going on down there. Where instead of the zombies falling down when they die, they go up. And then they'll even land in random spots then after that, and they will come down and land on top of other zombies. Like when you make it rain in Liberty Falls in the church. Probably because I'm in directed mode and I've been playing level 14 for hours. Probably why I'm not getting any good things from Mangler. Another thing too is try to learn how to hip shoot headshots. I obviously, from what you saw there, I'm not very good at it. I have my moments. But it's a key thing to get you out of stuff because it's kind of hard to run when you're aiming down sights. If you need to run to get the hell out of the situation that you're in, learning how to shoot like this is a good thing. So when I come back, maybe I'll come back and hit the shipwreck. I don't know. What I really got to do is get done here, get cleaned up, and head to the grocery store. Call of Duty quick snacks are going to be. There's something very rich in protein. Believe it or not, even good carbs. Alright, we're going to do a quick clean out. Don't give a damn how much damage I'm taking there because it can take a whole lot to put you down, and anything close enough, if you keep firing, is going to die and stop hitting them. So 4,300 in that little melee. Kills with that. Max level, all right, we're done. What we can get with the pistol at this point, which I don't imagine I'm close to maxing this. Nature of it not getting headshots. There's a critical. Criticals with this pistol are a pain in the ass. So that's another gun I can take off the list. I do literally have a list. So I'm going to pause for a second. Make sure I cross that 919 off the list. So I don't pick it again and wonder why it's not leveling up. Shooting for that, you know, everybody, all weapons have the max camo, and then when they all have the max camo, then it opens up other camos for all those weapons. Not that playing dress up with my guns is any kind of a priority. I like the blueprints that you get. That's the camo dress up part. What I don't like is the way that they that's my train of thought. Blueprint layouts, you would expect that, you know, those are going to be the best attachments and everything on your gun. That's not the case. But you also get that blueprint at times that you don't have stuff opened up, so what's nice about that, it does permanently open up a lot of attachments for you. But yeah, they don't load them out the best. I've got a sniper rifle that is legendary status. So right off the riz, when you go into a zombie game, you don't have to worry about updating that. But not particularly satisfied with the way it's attached. Now granted, it's probably because it's the look they wanted for the gun. Which I gotta tell you, it is a sharp looking gun. Staying inside. You know better.
Insta-kill.
With things to kill on, go for the headshot. Up. Armor. Whew. Such a premium. I don't believe that sliding into him does anything. Those guys, it gets interesting. Jesus, I just fire this gun and it takes out swarms. Really lessens your critical kills. compartmentalizing for massacres and slaughters and all that wonderful stuff. But again, those are, if you go look it up, they're 5, 10 XP. It's a pretty damn fancy-ass badge they slap up on the screen, but you don't get a lot. Myself in a shit shot. But, like I said, that's what'll get me out of it. Just like in the campaign, there's an upgrade in the campaign where you can load your armor plates with one hand. Highly recommended. Because you can fire your gun that way. I've played the campaign on all the way up to hardened. I plan on doing a veteran. About switching that. And hopefully not getting completely embarrassed while I do so. Because you start getting spoiled playing zombies like this. Thinking that you're just the greatest in the world when no. It's sub-average. Okay, I'm going to do a run around again because I got a Molotov. Should be able to get the popcorn. Which I'm not even sure how much that gets you. And if it's only for explosions. As long as you still see them hopping over railings, climbing into windows, popping through doors, that means they're not all out yet. Now it looks like, you know, what they're going to have out, it's all out now. Turn, throw, shoot. $32.25. Pretty good guess. Flash traps just throw anywhere. Really cool when you get that time when you just watch a zombie fly over your shoulder. Same thing with a few of the sniper rifles too, which actually wind up being like just incredibly long-range rocket launchers. I just want to see what level I'm at with this pistol. Just level it one more time so I know what's going on, and then time to quit. Take a break. Soon. Not another camo hold. Level the fuck up. The only thing that would make this interesting is if the zombie shot. Kind of like the flood in Halo. Take over the soldiers' bodies and also take their guns. That first one didn't kill you for some reason. Oh! Another fire sale.
Fire sale.
After Christmas at the mall. I maxed that out this morning. So please, 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 Treyarch, Activision. I know that you're not listening, but make it so when you prestige, your gobblegum pack stay, your operator stays set, and anything else that is not affected, that you just have to go back and fix after you prestige, fix it. I have to sit back and go over and redo files. I just sit at my computer in my studio. Sit at my Xbox. A hell of a smack right there. Aren't you proud of yourself there, Mr. Mangler? This pistol is blowing zombies off the map. I can't believe I have to spend $5,000 for pistol clips. I'm sorry, 5,000 essence. Pretty quick there. Do your calisthenics and stretch during any zombie engagement. Full power, so I can get 4 of these things out here. Yep, directed mode and double XP weekend. Doesn't get any better than this. Alright, so what do we got? 3 hours and 24 minutes. So I said again I was going to try and do this in a 2-hour chunk. Instead, look at me, look at me. My pistol's at. Wasn't for trying to get some critical hits out of this. Could definitely just hip fire this pistol all the live long day. Come on. good hit. And should level up soon. Unless I missed that I maxed leveled this gun. But I'm highly doubting that. Not considering what level we started with. Just out of curiosity. Upgrade your currently held weapon to legendary. Wow, thank you for that wonderful gobblegum. I won't be activating that one.
They are here.
All my guns are legendary. Every gun I've used in this playthrough is jacked up to legendary. Legendary triple pack, making a pistol in the hands of a mere mortal, the most dangerous gun in the world. I'm not getting anything for these, so I'm just resting my hands until I quit. So there you go. That ship is where I need to be right now. Got to get a boat, cruise out there. I was on those islands to do a lot of other stuff. Heck of a map. Get a bunch of kills with the chopper gunner, because then that's less for me to massacre with this pistol right now. I would really like to find out where I'm at. Okay, let's go, let's go, let's go. Time to quit. While I am gone, probably pop the tablet open and find out what all the Easter eggs are on this map. I never really bothered to check because I just have a lot more fun playing Liberty Falls. Absolutely prefer it. Don't like about Liberty Falls is the shitty ending. And you go through all the work fix this little dark ether problem that's allegedly being had, only to end up at the end of the game being trapped in it yourself. Whereas the story that goes along with this one carries over into the Citadel map that just came out, which does not have a directed mode, and I have not completed. That one's difficult. It's that, wonderful limb replacing, nutcase that comes after you, that you actually first experience in this game. That's where that puddle of goop in the center came from. That's when they release the creation. Right, this has been way too long to not see a level up for this gun. So, no sentries. Just me and this wonderful pistol. I'm slaughtering as many of these sons of bitches as I can. .45 caliber pistol bullet that has the same amount of power as Dragon's Breath shotgun shells. This has got to be maxed out. It's got to be. Just guessing. There we go, finally got an elimination. So I must have threw those down too soon. I have not gotten mastery on my smoke grenades. This is one of the most difficult ones. Alright, gave me another camo, so I'm not maxed out. So we should see another level coming up for the gun soon. That was a green camo. Which tells me I'm still in well under level 20 territory with this thing. Happy gum. Cashback, yay. Should level after this level.
Fire sale.
Could trade my 919 in for another gun if I can get something out of this fire sale that I haven't used. Compact 92 I think I need, but I am not sure. Too late now. Actually got into a situation right there where I didn't want to go for the gun. That's because I don't want to leave myself just holding a pistol. That could be dangerous. Whether it is that flying bastard, whatever that thing's called, or the vermin that come out with their little human-headed spiders, take those out first, because they are annoying. Well, so much for thinking I'd have a idea after that level. Take this gun into Liberty Falls and not pack it so quick, or find out where explosive happens. So it's not necessarily on first pack, and it may not be the second one either. It might be the third pack punch that gives it the explosives. Not after this level too? Seriously, guys? Come on, show me some love.
Max ammo.
We're gonna do that. A little C4. That wonderful C4. Get some points. Two ways you can do this. You can get them in the circle, and then when you're about to pass that C4, set it off, or you back up and shoot it again, which will also detonate the C4. Or throw some text over there, which will detonate the C4. I am just going to detonate the C4. We got PhD Flopper, don't worry about it, you will take 0 damage from that wonderful explosion you just created. With that, the only problem is that means that's like that much less that I've shot. In order to level up the gun, I need to kill things with the gun. So gobblegums, don't eat them if you don't need them. So you keep them. Anything in that beautiful hue of red is an ultra, and you're not going to have nothing. I actually have a gobblegum pack that is nothing but ultras. I will try the next time I play group. Absolute complete waste to use them otherwise. And you get few of those. I've got my low-level gobblegums anywhere. I've got at least a half a dozen in the 30s. We'll say 4 in the 30s. I might have one in the 40s. Those are all the gobblegums I'll just give you randomly in the level. So I do have a pack, a gobblegum pack that I put together. It's just those. And those are awesome ones to just start showering the hell out of when your daily challenge is to get 5 gobblegum eats. Use 5 gobblegums. Kill 200 zombies with a melee weapon.
Bonus points.
Get it done, man. Just a boa. Another C4. How about that? Throw it over there for now. Why? I have no idea. I do have an idea, though, where I want to Molotov them and then C4. See what kind of chunk change I can get for that. That hurt. Seriously, anybody. Kid brother, your kid sister could play this right now the way I've got it set. This is a mature game and they shouldn't be playing. This leads me to another story. Throw on here right now because I don't mind repeating it over and over again. It's my disappointment why I don't go to GameStop anymore. I went to GameStop to purchase my copy of Grand Theft Auto 5 back when it first released. And the disturbing amount of parents that were standing, it was a long line by the time I got to afterward. And I'm putting these kids at 8 to 12 years old. 8 might be low, I might be exaggerating, but I'm not 100% positive. And then just watch as these parents went to the counter, purchased the copy of Grand Theft Auto 5, and then handed it to their child, who I'm sure then went home, put it in his game system, in his room, with headphones, so you can't hear what's going on, because, hey, in the first, 10 minutes of the game, maybe it is? I don't remember, it's been a while, been a long time, but I believe that the N-word and motherfucker was used quite a bit. And then, of course, you know, you can go get yourself lap dances in a strip club and smoke weed and drink and do all the kinds of kids that you want to, all the kinds of things that you want to teach your 10-year-old kid about. And then we wonder why we get kids acting the way they do nowadays. It's shit poor fucking parenting. The greatest parent, I'll admit that. I use the VHS and DVD players as babysitters all the time. That's only so I can control what my child is watching at the time. Alright, will this gun max out already? I am done. Or not max out, just show me what level it's at. That's all I want. No more nonsense. Just gun kills right now. Shoot a goddamn crate. And the blast off the crate takes them out. I almost got that million essence in the bank. It costs me 10 grand every time I'm buying weapons. I got 3,000 eliminations with it, so I got that mastery. But that's still not telling me what level it's at. Ah! Please, 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 please. Oh. God, this is going to be way too much of a grind with this weapon, with it being packed like this. This is just not good. It is now slowing me down on my double XP weekend grab. What would be that accurate at that range with a pistol? That would be amazing. Let's see what that was going to do. I'm going to grab that so quick. Although I really don't want to set any more sentries out. I got to keep firing this gun. Assuming it's not maxed out. That's only because of the fact that I would have to be blind as hell not to have seen it. Mango gun I can play with. I thought I was going to get anything out of it. It's actually a better method than my little circle shit, because you do get a lot of slaughter because these one-shot 10 kills. Which alone is an absolute reason to level this thing up quick. Not because I haven't said it again for 15 minutes or so. Treyarch and Activision got to get their shit together on what resets when you prestige. Say that again, because I'm going to prestige before the end of this day. Level 47 with double XP might have me up to 50. Guy that's level 10 prestige and has the total amount of points that you get after that, which is either 1,000 or 10,000. I can't remember. I think it's 1,000 that you'll get something after every 100. If it's 10,000, they gave you something after every 1,000. That's ridiculous. Alright, let's see if a little Molotov can't help me a bit. So I can go back to enjoying my coffee, relaxing, and then figuring out when exactly I'm going to the damn grocery store. A have to go point because no coffee creamer. Coffee without coffee creamer. Like Vodka without tonic. Bourbon without ice. Although I don't necessarily do it that way. It's on anyway. Extermination! Like, that wasn't enough to get this thing to pop another level? It's gotta be next. I just didn't have camos max because of the lack of headshots. It's the only thing I can think of. So neat when you get that reload shot that you forget completely that you have available. You're wondering why some zombie is screaming behind you because he's shocked. Shocking. Come on now. How many times am I going to do this? I keep saying I've got to do other things. Beautiful thing about living alone. It's not a big deal. I have one person I can disappoint in this household. He's talking on Twitch right now. Starting to lose focus. And when that happens, that's usually when I wind up dying. Later, I am probably going to just get on multiplayer and start popping stuff open in there. Depending on if I have company or not doing it, will be whether or not I will Twitch it as well. No lobby conversations. None of that nonsense. Just me cussing and swearing a lot. Depending on how I'm playing. So I'm cussing, swear a lot if I'm playing bad or if I'm playing really good. Oh, and to put a finishing touch on the GameStop story, the part that really bothered me more than anything else is that not once did I hear the person behind the counter even slightly clue the parents as to what they were doing. And you know they don't know. Now, there are some parents that do know. They know really well what's going on. And I know because I had some of those parents when I was a scout leader. And one, we were doing a weekend camping trip. We did a ton of badges for the boys, and this guy's telling me the story about how his kid, I think he went to school at 7 in the morning, but he would wake up at 5, so he could play Call of Duty for a couple hours before he went to school. And his old man was totally cool with it. I don't know if he was sitting there playing split screen with him or what, but yeah, he was totally cool with it. I'm just like, what's wrong with this picture? So he plays Call of Duty so he can get to school, and the first thing he's going to focus on while he's at school is talking to his friends about Call of Duty and not about school. Good old-fashioned water cooler. I want to know, do I hide me in the smoke or do I hide the zombies in the smoke? I don't get that. I don't understand how that works. Ignites for electrical, and then for the burning, but I didn't see anything. Molotov ignited. I'm not seeing a word on there about smoke, and this gun has got to be maxed. And even if it's not, I can go back to it later. So, let's see how we did this morning. That's enough. But then absolutely come back to it later. 1,883,000 essence. I think that's total. Okay, now it's fired up. Oh, so when I go up to level 47, it must already be factored in the double XP. Yep. Okay, it didn't do it like that before. I'd go in the double XP and pop a few more things. Alright, so there we go. Game saved. Once again, first things first, I gotta go find out if that pistol is actually maxed out. Oops, wrong one. We are using the GS45. Level 31. That's probably maxed out. Yes, it is. Excuse me. So, played quite some time there for nothing. Well, for the XP. So when I come back, I will find a gun that is not done. Because the Strider's done. The GS45 is done, and the 9mm PM is done. So the Grakova is the only pistol I have left. And SMGs, I've got a few, but they're all packing some numbers already. Yeah, great. So that's what I get. All right, I am out of here, folks. Peace.